All right, well, in the buzz now at 9, you may have seen this story on Good Morning America. It has a lot of you talking. It's about parents who say it's a good idea to let their teenagers have sex at home. Some call the idea crazy, but supporters say it's a way to make sure the kids are safe and that they have somewhere to turn to if something goes wrong. So, now at 9, what are your thoughts on all of this? Do you think parents who believe in this have a point, or do you really think it's a bad idea? I mean, they're equating it to a lot of parents who say, if you're going to have a drink, have it at home with us first. Do you see the similarities there?
Yeah,
I don't.
Here's the difference. With a drink, the repercussions are that you could drive drunk, you could impact a lot of other people. With having sex, you could have a baby.
Right.
Well, whether you do it at home or if you do it in the secret, the impact is still there. And the problems are still there.
Yeah.
So
I don't get the rationale that, oh, well, they're at home in case something goes wrong.
Right. How are you going to know what's
Dad,
going
come
wrong?
help.
I would be mortified. I would be mortified having sex with my parents at an earshot. Are you kidding?
Could you
There's
imagine?
no way wrong or...
Listen, we're all parents. Could you imagine cooking dinner and hearing your kids, you know, your teens and their... No,
right.
I would die.
I don't think anybody's going to debate that it happens. Of course it happens. But the issue is whether or not parents should say, hey, here you go. Here's the bedroom. Enjoy yourselves.
No. All righty, you guys are going off, so let's read what you're saying. Lottie Rosada writes, if you think you're that grown that you want to start having sex, you better have that job for that hotel you're going to cause. That will never happen in my house.
Gene Sipes writes, they're going to do it anyway, so why not have them in a safe environment? I just hope they're using this opportunity to implement the importance of safe sex and birth control.
Becky Broadfoot says, never in a New York minute. Guests of the opposite sex visiting my children had to be in plain sight at all times.
That door's got to be open.
And Sarah Drexler writes, as a teenager, I feel that being told having sex is okay, just be safe, makes me feel that I'm less likely to sneak around and possibly have unsafe sex.
Yeah, Jerry Zidel Heckler says, my parents wouldn't allow a boy in our house, let alone my bedroom.
That was a rule in my house, too.
Oh, yeah.
Boys,
No boys.
Forget about it.
Oh, go ahead.
Miranda writes on Facebook, okay, so give them condoms, birth control, and education, but you don't have to roll out the whipped cream and the bow chicka wow wow music for them.
Wow, that just took it to a whole
it did. I just don't want to know about it. And I think, you know, a lot of teens, you know, when they hear this, their parents said, you know, hey, go ahead. They might think, oh, yeah, cool. Well, a couple years down the road, they're probably going to wish that their parents had been strong enough to put their foot down.
Well, one of the parents...
You rely on your parents for protection.
Right. One of the parents on GMA, the boy was 18, almost 19 years old. So she was just letting him know, if you want to do this, you can. But the female mother of the 17-year-old girl said it was okay because she wanted her to know that she could be safe in the house. And not be in a hotel and possibly be a part of more partners. That's what the mother said.
What?
That was her argument.
I don't
that
get
was her
that particular argument.
I'd like to see how many parents say it's okay for their sons versus it's okay for their daughters, because I think that there's probably going to be a huge gap there.
Well, is the conversation happening between the two sets of parents? Because if that girl ends up getting pregnant, well, if the parents didn't know what was going on in the first place, guess who they're going to blame?
Yeah, well, the 17-year-old said she called her daughter's partner's parents and
By
talked
the way,
to them about
it's okay that your son comes over to my house and has sex with my daughter.
Okay, well, I mean,
imagine having that conversation.
These parents are making interesting decisions.
I mean,
and
to each his own, but wow.
Obviously, a lot of people are talking about it.